everybody. We are here to learn the time warp in ASL. The time warp is, of course, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, written by Richard O'Brien. The original ASL karaoke link is in the doobly-doo. If you haven't seen that yet, you should go see it. Otherwise, let's learn the time warp. So the first verse is, "It's astounding, time is fleeting, madness takes its toll." So I said astounding, surprising, starts from up here, astounding. Time, and I just made time run away. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. My mind is taken over. And then this is the sign for control myself. So I tried to sign it, but I couldn't. So my mind is taken over, and I can't control myself anymore. The next verse is, or the next part is, "Listen closely, not for very much longer. I must keep control." So I said, "Pay attention." I didn't interpret "not for very much longer." Sorry, magenta. I love magenta. I didn't feel like it was necessary. So listen closely or pay attention. I must or should control myself. So keep control. I finished it. I finished the sign I couldn't finish earlier. And then I remember doing the time warp. So time warp. Time warp. And then remember. So take it up here and remember it. I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when. This is the sign for the drinking alcohol. So drinking, and then drank till I was drunk. So at those moments when the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. So blackout I signed. So when your mind is up here and then you have your open hand and it closes and comes past your non-dominant hand, so the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling. This is call me, so I brought it down here where the void was, so the void was trying to call me, and I turned my head away like I was trying to resist. So the blackness would hit me and the void would be calling, and I'm trying to resist it. And then let's do the time warp again. So dance, so I'll dance and time warp. Let's do the time warp again. And then the time warp. I just did the time warp in the video. I didn't really sign it except for jump to the left. And you don't need a tutorial for that. It's awesome. So just go watch the music video and you'll see everybody doing it. It's great. Or watch the movie. Just watch the whole movie. So the next part is magenta's verse. So it's so dreary. I signed depressing. So dreary. Fantasy free me. So I signed escape into my dreams, my wishes, my dreams, and then fly away. So escape like this, escape into my dreams, and fly away. So it's fantasy free me until you can't see me. No, not at all. I hid behind my hands. Can't see me. Then the next part is, I'm in another dimension with voyeuristic intention. Well secluded, I see all. I love how ridiculously creepy that sounds, so I creeped it up. So I'm hiding and then I'm kind of staring at you. Yeah, being voyeuristic, and then watching you. And then I signed this, which is actually stalker. Seemed appropriate. So stalking you, and then I see all. So yeah, in another dimension with voyeuristic intention, and then well secluded, I see all. And then riff raff again, with the time flip, bit of a time flip. This is, or mind flip rather, mind change, bit of a mind flip. You're into the time slip. Time just slips off my wrist, and nothing will ever be the same. I signed the world is not the same, and then looked around like, what the hell, where are we, why is this not Kansas at all? And then you're listed on sensation, so touch, high, if you've done drugs, so high on sensation, like you're under sedation. I signed the same as drugs. So list out on sensation, like you're under sedation. And then let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. This is again. And then it is Columbia's little rap. I messed up a little bit in the video. I signed woman instead of man, but you know, there could be a woman hitting on her as easily as there could be a man if you only watched the first part of the video, or the first part of the movie rather. So she said I said, in the past I was walking down the street, this is walking down the street, and then just having a think, kind of mind it out, just having a think. Thought I said a woman came up, but a man, be up here, a man came up to me, and I was like, I don't know about this. This guy's kind of suspicious. But then he gave me a wink, and then he shook me up and took me by surprise. So I just thought I was like shaken up. And then he drove a pickup truck, so he drove a big car and had the devil's eyes. The devil's eyes. He looked at me and I felt a change. He looked at me and I'd signed change again over my heart and I felt a change. Time meant nothing, never will again. Time is gone. Time's thrown it away. Like this. Never will again, so forever. Time's gone forever. Yeah, and then let's do the time warp again. I keep trying to sign time warp before everybody dancing, so let's do the time warp again, and then everybody does the time warp one last time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the whole song. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I know it was kind of fast. There are pause and rewind buttons, which are awesome and usable, and you should use them. There's a link to the lyrics on our blog in the doobly-doo. There is also a link to the original ASL karaoke version in the doobly-doo. I didn't link to the video of the song because there's a lot of versions online, so just type Time Warp into the search bar if you need to see the original song, or just watch the whole movie. It's a great movie. Go see it live. It's great live. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed making the original video. I enjoyed making the tutorial. If I made a mistake, let me know as nicely as possible in the comments, please. And if you have any requests for future songs, also put them in the comments. I promise to read them. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you learn this song and you film it, cannot talk, then please video respond it. That'd be super awesome. Yeah, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys around.